Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Chicago Bears. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. To the air, Williams. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Amari Barno. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Bears nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Throwing is Williams. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
To throw, it's Williams. A swing pass here to Edwards. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs. They have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now, that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
To throw, Williams. To the left side, he's got his tight end, Loveland. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And the Bears, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
From the gun, here's Williams.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Roma Dunze.
His 1st touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
This defense for the Bears, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Finding room at midfield.
And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. A big pickup of 38. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? And they used to carry pianos on their receivers when they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
33-yard line.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Throwing, Dart. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
Fighting his way through contact. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
2 yards.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the Bears' 15-yard line.
To throw, Dart.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson.
And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
Jalen Hyatt.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Bears 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return.
Shifts by him.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field. down to the 10. Touchdown, Chicago! Rome 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. From the 29, here's second down and 2. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Out of the gun, here's Dart. He connects with Hyatt. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say I'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
That's another Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And he'll run on the inside handoff. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
At the 18-yard line.
Stopped on the play by Jaquan Brisker.
Brings up
Now 2nd and 9. Slot man moves right. Throwing his dart. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime work on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing his dart. And he comes back with one complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 14
They're able to
yards.
convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
To throw now, Dart.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Bears are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Here's Williams.
Dumps it off to Edwards. And he's got room. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Open man is Yoshivas.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Play action. Now Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, Adunze wide open. It's complete.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
19 more yards. That's good for a Bears first down.
They'll run here with Edwards.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Looking to throw is Williams.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Luther Burden
as the first half is winding down.
And the Bears go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
To throw is Dart.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
19 right. 18 right here.
Here's Dart.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And the Giants send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one out.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Second and 7.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Working out of the gun, Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland.
And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16.
A gain of 5. It's
on 4th down, here's Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Edwards.
Across midfield.
No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Touchdown, Chicago! A great effort there.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Point after, right down the middle. And a lead now up to 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here's Dart. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
And I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach. And now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Over the middle, complete. That's Edwards. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Off the play fake, it's Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Williams going to look to throw again. That's downfield. He's got Loveland. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
More yards.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 31.
We've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, Edwards down to about the 22 here. 119 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
And Edwards trying to push forward, but unsuccessful. They stop him short of the marker. They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Colston Loveland, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Giants 14.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
To the air, Dart. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now Dart. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here's Dart. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. They go with Edwards left side. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 140 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He had run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bears are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. So that now 6 touchdowns for him on the ground here so far this year, Charles. And it's week 3. What kind of a season might he be embarking on?
Well, we both know it helps to have fresh legs early. And they're going to ride him a lot as this year goes on. But one other thing to keep in mind, as you keep having success, you actually have built up some momentum. Your body responds to that as well. So I see no reason for this to slow down anytime soon.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
That is caught by Hunter.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing, dart. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Dart going to look to throw here. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle.
He's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.